going to deal with a landmark judgment titled as Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma and others, pronounced on 11th August 2020. This judgment is about daughter's right to ancestral property. To know about the synopsis of the case, please watch the video fully. In this video, we are not going to deal with Hindu Succession Act in toto, but the focus would be on daughter's right to ancestral property as per Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005 and along with Vinita Sharma case. Why Amendment Act 2005 was drafted? Because in the original act, that is to say, in the Hindu Succession Act, only son can be a co-partner and only he can enjoy the independent birthright in the ancestral property. But the daughter cannot claim for it. In the same way, the daughter cannot ask for share in the dwelling house. Only she can reside in that house, for which she has to be an unmarried or separated from husband or to be a widow. The widow who got remarried cannot claim for share in the ancestral property. Once the Amendment Act 2005 was drafted and passed, the discrepancies in the original act were removed. After Amendment Act 2005, even daughters who did not get equal rights in the original act got equal rights as that of sons. From commencement of the Amendment Act, both sons and daughters got equal rights and duties in joint family property. Whether married or unmarried, the daughters have rights to dwell in parents' house or to claim for equal rights in the partition of that house. In the same way, the widowed daughter who gets remarried can claim for share in the joint family property even after remarriage. The issue before the larger bench in landmark case Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma and others was about the interpretation of the amended section 6 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956. The judges gave the interpretation like this. First, the daughters who were born before and after Amendment Act 2005 has got equal rights in the ancestral property as that of sons. Second, the daughters who were born before Amendment Act 2005 can alienate and transfer the property and even claim for share in the joint family property. Third, since the right is there for the daughter from her birth, it is not necessary that the father of that girl should have been alive at the time of passing of Amendment Act. Fourth, even in the verdicts of the pending cases, the daughters should be given the equal rights as that of the sons. Fifth, the plea of the oral partition cannot be accepted, but if the plea with public documents is submitted, it may be accepted. The sixth one, because of this stand in this landmark case, Prakash versus Pulavadi and Mangamal versus T.B. Raju and others cases were overruled. Lastly, Dhanama allies Suman Sudpur and another versus Amar case was also partly overruled. Hi friends, in this video we have seen that the daughter has also got the equal rights as that of the sons in the ancestral property, not only from the commencement of the Amendment Act, but even before that act came to be passed. The daughters have share in the joint family property as per Vinita Sharma versus Rakesh Sharma case. In the next video, I will see you with yet another case synopsis. Until then, I take leave of you. Bye.